Test, 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 1, 2. 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 Test, 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 1, 2. Test, test, test. Test, 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 1, 2. Test, 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 1, 2. Test, 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 1, 2. Test, 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 1, 2. Test, 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 1, 2. Hello? Audio testing, audio testing. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Hello. I think we're back. Yeah, I think we're back up. Yeah, I'm not sure if we were up at all. Right. Well, as we say here, live streams can go a little haywire sometimes. It seems like we're able to get this back up, so I will get my partner here, and we will we'll see how things go the rest of the way. Hopefully we're up and moving again. Let's find out. See if we're in good shape here. Hang on 1 second. Just check on our audio stuff here. Don't seem to be hearing this one as clearly. All right, let's go. Let's go get him. Where is he? He was right behind me. There he is. All right, let's go find him. Fuck that. Back. Giga. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Right. All right. So that took a little bit of time, but the good news is I can happily take that off and say that we're back. We definitely had some audio issues there for a few minutes.
Technical difficulties.
Little technical difficulties, but we were able to figure it out. But here's the funny part. You know, we've had some visitors and we've had some people talking and been here and watching the stream. But what's funny about it is I'm not sure if there was any audio ever.
Never?
Ever.
Jeez.
Yeah, I might have made a boo-boo. But it's okay because it gives us an opportunity to re-talk about everything we talked about.
Fair enough.
A little bit.
There we go.
So, you know, I think that was on me, and I didn't realize it at first, but that's how you live and you learn. It's a live stream, right? So, you know, again, just kind of introducing ourselves first. My name is Keith.
I'm Craig.
Yep, we're from the Muddy Dugout podcast. We're here live at the NJABL kickoff where we've been all day. It's pretty busy. Started about 11:30 here, and now we're pushing about 1:15. So it should be, you know, it's exciting and fun down here. Everybody's picking up their gear. We've talked to a lot of people. You've probably seen us talk a little bit and whatnot. So it's been a really good time so far. Hopefully, you know, everybody's enjoying themselves here and whatnot.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, we talked about a lot of things. The new merger with the USABL. You know, with NJABL and how awesome that is, and some other stuff. So
over like 120 teams in the league this year.
Yep.
Big. A lot of teams, a lot of things going on.
Yep, a lot of stuff happening this year, and you know, it should be exciting. Interviewed a couple of teams and whatnot, and I think we're not done there. I think we're going to try to get some other people on if we can.
Yeah, we got another name on the list. I was about to text him.
Tell him to come back. Is that what you're? Yeah, all right.
No, not Vega.
What's up?
I'll let Vega ride.
Oh no. Yeah,
the second guy on the list. I was going to text him.
Yeah. The other guy. Yeah, absolutely. Then that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, so you know, we're hopefully we're up and running here now, and it's smooth again. And I'm just in the process of trying to make sure it is smooth.
Good. I had a scrimmage last week with the motorboaters.
Oh yeah.
I saw Marcus, the manager of the motorboaters, at the bar.
Right.
And the first thing I said was, we beat him 6-5 in the scrimmage, but he felt so comfortable. He's like, hey, we could beat you. If we kept our pitchers in, we could beat you. So First thing I said to him at the bar was, just so you know, Marcus, you can't beat us. You cannot beat us. And
just so you know, it's not going to happen.
It's never going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Not going to happen at all.
That's a great thing about this event. You see people, you see guys you play against on the field, and you get to see them, and it's a good time. Vibes are always good here.
Right, absolutely. No, absolutely. I totally agree with you. So do we want to bring that other guy in?
Yeah,
let the interview.
Let me find his number.
All right, great.
Right over here.
Yeah, so, you know, listen, you know, we're really excited about this year and how this is all going and putting together. And as you can see, it's pretty busy here as far as people around and doing stuff. So it's a great time down here. Everybody's eating and drinking and having a good time. There's people all over the place here at the NJABL kickoff party. Matter of fact, let's go over here to the live here, and we'll kind of move it around and kind of show you how busy and packed everything is. See how everybody baseball and whatnot, and that's what we all like to you know, experience. So that's what it's all about. You know, this is it. So we're all happy to be here, and we're happy to put some live stream. Yeah, so it'll be great. But I think our next interview's here, so we're gonna do our next interview.
No, nothing crazy.
Greg's actually probably gonna host it. I'll probably jump in, but I'm gonna let him do most of it because he did a good job the first time. And I'll go get into trouble somewhere else. That's what's gonna happen.
Find Tim.
Record Tim. I'll go find Tim. All right, I'll go find Tim. All right, so here we go. It's gonna go right there, and now you guys are knock yourself out.
So, I'm here with Will Herman, right?
Yes, sir. I'm Billy. Nice to meet you guys.
All right. And what team you play for?
I play for the Jersey Strikers.
All right. How long you been doing it?
Baseball, the Strikers are a brand new team. We just formed this year. We came from a couple different teams. You know, we're on the Bulldogs, the Union Beach Twins, and now we're here as the Jersey Strikers.
Were you on the Bulldogs last year?
Yes, sir.
So you guys were. Oh, so we caused all that trouble with you guys last year about the pitcher.
Yeah, I remember. That was. Yeah. I mean, hey, stuff happens though. You know, rules are rules, and I obviously was just happy to be playing.
You're not the manager though.
Not the manager. Not my call.
What do you play?
I catch. I play third, and anywhere in the infield.
What'd you play before NJABL? Like, you had background in college?
Oh, yeah. So I played in high school. I played at Monmouth Regional High School. I was a third baseman there. I was a pitcher. We won states my sophomore year. That was absolutely awesome. One of the greatest experiences. Hoping to relive it this year if I win the championship.
So how long have you been in the league? Like you, specifically?
On and off for probably 5 years.
Okay. Awesome. So this year, Are you back in the intermediate division with the
Yes,
Strikers?
intermediate, AAA.
Gotcha. Okay, so got it. So, did you guys make any new acquisitions, or have you been scrimmaging, practicing? How do you feel about the season coming
We just
up?
started practicing. We've been, for the past couple of months, we've been going to the cages pretty casually, once a week or something. But we got on the field yesterday for the very first time. It felt amazing to be back on the field. The weather was incredible. We had like 7 or 8 guys. We were able to take like a full batting practice rounds, did some IO. It was absolutely incredible. Feels great. But about our team, we have some guys from last year. Big shout out Brian. That guy, he could catch 14 innings every week. Hell, he catches 21 innings every week if you let him,
Yeah.
But a lot of new people, though. We still got that handsome guy back there, Nick, Eric, at our table back there,
There you go.
So we have some returners, but it was an amazing opportunity to recruit new guys, meet new people. That's really the benefit of the league, We get to meet new people, get new people on the squad. People get to play new positions and stuff. Sorry about that. This is more important.
Yeah, I'm buying a whiskey. Hold on.
Oh, hey. That's a man's man right there.
Yeah.
I'm okay for right now. Thank you.
No, that's awesome. So the Bulldogs, I know the Bulldogs have been in the league forever as a team. Actually, Tim, one of our commissioners, he ran the Bulldogs for a very long time. So I took special pride in the fact that we did beat you guys last year. Even though you guys smacked us the second game, I felt
What
really...
team were you on?
The Bullets.
Oh, okay, the Bullets. No, I will say, awesome opportunity to really play with Tim and meet him. Honestly, he's a great
I
guy.
love Tim.
Great leader too.
Yeah. Well, he played first base. He made an error last year. I remember
remember?
that.
Yeah,
I do remember.
I think I remember that too. Actually.
And then he got taken off first base in the middle of the
Oh
inning.
my God, Frank took him off first in the middle of the 7th inning. Oh my God, I remember that.
And he was so mad. And that was I think game 1, and I think after that it was over. But game 2, you guys absolutely smacked us. 10.
That was without Joe too, right? I think at least.
No. Game 2 was with Joe. But
that guy's
honestly,
so different, man.
He's a great pitcher. And he's a great player. He was hitting 3 for you guys in the first game, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was hitting 3, 4. I wish we had him for the whole year, honestly. But obviously, again, rules are rules. I know that's like you said. This for the managers. Were you the one who called out that?
Yeah, I was. I'll tell you about it right now.
Yeah, free to. Or we don't have to talk about it on the mic either, of course. But
No, because there's no hard feelings.
yeah, no hard feelings at all. If anything, it's an amazing part of the league that we have these rules that allow us to kind of play the game that we love within boundaries that gives everyone the opportunity to play and stuff.
All right. So last year, the NJ Bullets and the Bulldogs played, and the Bulldogs had a pitcher on their team that was in Premier with another team, either the same season or the season before. And the way our rules are set up, if you qualified for playoffs as a pitcher beforehand, you can't go down to intermediate. The way the rule was written. Now it's written a very different way because of this protest that I had.
It's a change in the rules.
Yes, it's written differently now.
Wow.
Because I called it out, and that's not the spirit of the rule. However, I won the protest. Now, I won a game on paper that we did not win on the field. But that's my job as a manager. I got to do that,
You got to do it for your squad,
Yeah.
That's what, exactly. Like you said, it's a manager thing.
Yeah.
You want to represent your team. You want to get wins that you feel are fair wins. And you don't want the losses that you feel are unfair. And like you said, it was within the rules. And either way, it was still a great time playing the game, whether or not we won or lost.
And I actually I like the Bulldogs. Now you guys are the Strikers. I have no problem with the team. I have no problem with Esposito, the guy that was pitching. Great guy. I felt bad for him because he really didn't do anything. That's a
It
manager
really
thing.
wasn't on him at all.
Yeah,
from
not at all.
He was a great guy. If anything, I'm just grateful I had the opportunity to meet him,
Yeah.
I've been trying to recruit him back this year. It's
You
been
should.
like an off-season effort, but I understand he's a wanted man for his services.
Yeah. Got to break out the checkbook. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Don't pay. But yeah, no, it was definitely fun last year. So this year you're in intermediate AAA. Who are the other teams in your division? Do you know them, or is it the same grouping as last year? How's it split?
That's a good question. I'm not sure which teams we have this year, but that's kind of the fun of this league, honestly, too, is that a lot of the teams and a lot of the players are the same people year after year. So it's kind of like, oh, I remember this guy. He had a bomb off us last year. Let's take a step back or something. And you start to recognize people. You see the same faces, and that's honestly the beauty of NJABL. That it's a community of people that just love to play baseball.
Yeah. Have you won a championship yet with the?
I won a championship in 2021 in amateur. I was on the Tin Paul Stakes. Shout out.
Gotcha. So you specifically, not the team that you're on
Not
now.
the team I'm on. I was a part of the championship, and looking forward to get back to this year. You know.
I hope you do. Anything else you want to say? Any questions? Like, I know we got a lot of USABL teams. I don't know. I haven't met them yet. Like, I see a bunch of our teams that we've had around. I'm trying to find them because I know there's a bunch of them that came over and they're filling up the lower divisions and the South. So I'm trying to find them. But, there's a lot of things going on. And you guys going to intermediate AAA, I think is going to be great. Like, it's going to give you a chance to reset after Tim has left, and it's a whole new regime now. It's going to give you guys a good chance to reset, and I hope to face you guys soon. Like,
thank you, man.
Hopefully you guys win and you come up to Premier and we play against each other again. No protest this time.
That's if we get Joe back. Maybe we can last in Premier, but I don't. That's the big difference between Premier and intermediate from when I see it. It really is the wings, honestly. You got some guys in Premier. It's like, where the hell were you for the you're not in the minors or something? Where the hell have you been playing? You're just like some guys going upper 90s and stuff. They got some velo. It's crazy.
Yeah. So in Premier, what I found out is it's all D1 and former pro talent. Yeah. It's all D1 and former pro.
There's a lot of really good talent, and it surprised me because you're like, oh wow, that guy's 32 and he's still got it. Like, but it makes sense though when you see like professional athletes playing and succeeding in their upper 30s. Like, athletes are athletes.
And the hardest thing to find at the upper levels is pitching.
Definitely.
Because if you were really good and you throw 90-something and you were recruited, you were drafted, by the time you're 30 years old, if you didn't make it, your shoulder's shot.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find consistent pitching at that level. But D1, former pro, like I have a player on my team now who's former, he was drafted, played in single A, and we're excited about him. It's going to be his first full season with us. Wow. We're excited. And I know we got a lot of guys in our division that are like him, like that are going to be facing us. So it's going to be interesting.
I guess my question for you is, how do you recruit this talent? Where do you find these guys?
Oh, I can't give you my secret with that. No, honestly, it's if you were anybody in baseball, you can find them online. So what I did for some players, I'll tell you right now, this is a live stream, so hopefully it's not recorded, whatever. All I did was I literally went through the draft, draft prospects in 2015, 2016 from New Jersey. And those guys, if they either made it or they didn't, at the point where I'm recruiting them now, you know what I mean? And if they didn't make it, I can recruit them. If they made it, they're in the majors right now.
Yeah.
So that's one way to recruit them. Another way is finding D1 schools now for not this year. They're not going to come play with you. But if you find a sophomore now in 3 years, when he graduates and he doesn't want his baseball life to be over, maybe you have a chance to recruit him. So it's a long game. That's what I do. Like, I'm not a player anymore, so my whole job is to make sure the team is built. We have the resources. We have everything we need. It's a long game, so that's what I do. It's always just keep a check with certain guys. So
I really think those are the real MVPs in these men's leagues, where you have the people that are so passionate, like you and like Eric, and Tim even, right, that are running the league and running these individual teams and finding the talent to keep making the games competitive. And that's what we're looking for on a Sunday. We're working a desk job or whatever job we're working during the week. We get the opportunity to go outside, play the game that we love, that we played our whole lives, and you're helping make this a competitive environment. And like you said, grow that system, grow that community, and I really think it's beautiful. And I think, make baseball great again, right?
Absolutely. Make baseball great again.
I love that.
And on that note, thank you very much, Will, for your time.
Thank you so much for having me, man. I really appreciate it. Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Good luck this season.
Yeah, I appreciate it. No, that was awesome. Thank you for that. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate that. What's your name again?
Craig.
Graham Billy.
I'll come talk to you in a little bit.
Yeah, feel free.
All right. Yeah. So we're gonna move on here. Come on over here. Let's have a seat. I got it. Good. I got it. All right. Here you go. That's all. Just all you gotta do is hold it right there. You should be good, man. So I was just talking to Tim, or as everybody on his team affectionately calls him, Bone. Right? Is that right? Okay. We're just gonna start before we even get into baseball, man. I just gotta know how. Why Bone? What's the nickname from? Where'd it come from?
Well, it stems from an old. We used to play competitive football. I'm sure, like everybody did.
Okay.
Growing up.
All right. Yeah.
So I started off as King Tebow from my wiffle ball days.
King Tebow.
I reigned supreme. So they said King Tebow. This is our king.
Wow, that was it. I'm surprised you didn't take that name professional. Go pro wiffle ball player. You know,
the copyright just never came through. And I blew it on my end a lot.
Okay.
But over the years, it's been shortened to T-Bone for a while, and now Bone is my final form.
That's it. That's just your final. That's the final name.
I feel
The
like
jersey and everything.
Oh yeah, Bone 0, big fat 0 on the back.
Oh, all right, nice. Okay, well there we go. We learned a little bit about Bone, but why don't you tell us a little bit about the team you played for, how long you've been in the league, and things like that.
Yeah, I'm on the Bud Lake Lumberjacks.
Okay.
We were formerly known as the NJ Shorebirds.
Okay.
We changed this fall to the Lumberjacks, and now we've been playing around since COVID, pretty much. We all came together, and it's mostly the same team every year.
Wow, that's awesome.
We had a guy or two here and there.
Yeah.
But it's all a bunch of buddies. We all went to high school together. We all played ball together growing up our whole lives. So we decided we need to keep doing this. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And when you have guys that same age that kind of come out of school together, it can kind of transition it into, a league like this, like the NJABL, and that's what makes it awesome, and kind of keeps those high school days going, a little bit.
Especially when you get older.
Right.
So your free time gets less and less and less. So to be able to get all my buddies together on a Sunday morning, play some ball, hang out after, nothing better than that.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys have been around for a while, but the current, I guess, iteration of you since 2020, is that right? You guys were around before that too, is right as well as a Shorebirds?
That was like a Shorebirds was up until this last fall.
Oh, okay.
Bud Lake Lumberjacks, this is our first spring season.
Okay, all right.
My first year running it as the manager. I'm very excited.
Yeah, how's that going so far?
It's been a dream, honestly.
Good.
I'm sure everybody has ideas of a lineup and stuff. You're always second guessing the manager, so.
You're not in it yet.
I know it now, yeah. The manager's there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you don't know the manager's deal with.
Yep.
And it's been a lot of fun, and I'm very excited to finally get the season going. And playing on opening day, 2 weeks away.
I know, 2 weeks away. We're going to be out there, live, having a great day. It'll be hopefully it's a nice, warm, wonderful day for all of us to get our season started. Let me ask you, I look around here and I see all these different teams and whatnot that are here from all different levels. And I'm going to be honest with you. Out of everybody I've seen, I think your logo might be the most creative.
I love it.
I'm telling you, I wish I was creative enough to do something like that. So where did that come from? I mean, that's great. I like the B with the baseball, the axe hand, or the axe head. I mean, it's perfect. It looks like an L. How did you guys come up with that?
So one of our buddies, we have a couple buddies on our team. They are cops for the town that we play in, Mount Olive Township.
Okay.
And one of them had another cop buddy that he works with who does graphic design and just likes drawing pictures on the side.
That's
so
awesome.
We went through several iterations and versions of this until we really settled on something that's simple enough, but has enough details to where it's unique and everything. And
I mean,
it
dude,
really came out well.
it's really unique. I like the color scheme. I think it works really well. I think the logo itself is awesome. I'm jealous. As somebody who just went through a rebrand of our own team this year, I had to go find somebody to do our design. So,
hard, right?
It's hard.
Harder than you think.
It's a lot harder, and on top of that, trying to figure out how you want it to look and all that stuff, it's difficult. But you guys nailed this one, man. You really did. That's so exciting. So, what are you looking forward to this year? Did you guys add some new players? Do you have some new aspects of the team you're looking forward to? What's your thing this year?
Yeah, so our big thing is in the fall. We had our pitching pretty much only plays in the spring. So we had to come up with pitching on the fly in the fall. And we went 500 with pretty much just hitting the ball. So now that we have two really good experienced pitchers coming in the spring, I think this is the year we're putting it all together.
It's awesome.
Defense is the only thing, like a lot of these teams here, right? The defense is good. I think we can really make a run here. We're going to hit, and the pitching is coming. So that really comes down to the defense.
That's great, man. Sometimes that's just what it needs to happen, And you're not unlike anybody else, right? The fall, you lose guys. They want to go play. They want to watch football on Sundays, or they just don't want to be out there, so they don't play, and that makes sense. So fall teams are always a little weaker, but when you get all your guys back in the spring, if you had a successful fall or whatnot, typically that can make a big difference. And that's
Keep building.
Yeah, dude, and that's exciting. Add any new players this year, or you bring mostly back the same guys?
So mostly the same
Good.
team. We have one pitcher. His name is Kenny Pickett.
Kenny-
So not the quarterback.
Yeah, okay.
Hopefully-
He's playing a joke on us. It is the quarterback.
He's got a great.
Yeah, he's got a
good
good-
pitcher.
he's got
so
a-
he's
got an
great
arm.
yeah. But he is a guy who can pound the zone.
Good.
A lot of different pitches, and at our level where they have the velo cap, it's all about the off speed, and he's got
True.
a lot of it. So
That's
very
awesome.
excited for him.
That's awesome. So, in your history since 2000, have you guys won any championships in your time frame?
We have not. We
Still
have not
searching.
won any championships. We have very little playoff success at all.
Okay, all
So
right. This is going to be the year, though.
This is a big year.
This is a big
We
year.
really we're tired of losing.
I
Baseball's fun. It's a lot more fun when you win.
It is a lot more fun when you win. That's for sure. That's absolutely true. Well, hopefully this year will be that year when you guys will make that jump and really kind of, get into the playoffs. And I know we'll all be paying attention and whatnot. So, any other thing about your team that you want to kind of share with us?
Off the top of my head, nothing crazy. We have Chris Duchemin on our team. He's an MVP candidate. I think he's the best player in the league. We're looking for one guy to look
Is
out
he here?
for. Tim. He's not here today.
He's not here. Oh,
He's not.
I was
He's
gonna
maybe.
force him in. I was gonna force him into the
maybe
into the-
one day. But if you're looking at a Mud Lake Lumberjacks game, you're looking at Chris Duchemin. He's a great player.
Great, awesome. Has he been with you guys before? Is this his first year?
Oh, he's on our team. Yeah.
Just always there, right?
I've known him since I was 12 years old. He played baseball with my brother, and now he's playing baseball with me. It's a great
Do you guys play out in Bud Lake, or do you just play where you get assigned, whatever field you're on?
No, yeah, our home field's in Flanders. Which
Oh,
is,
okay.
next to Bud Lake.
Yeah.
And that's where we practice and everything. Yeah. Well, most of us are still in the Bud Lake area.
Okay, great.
So, yeah.
Awesome, great. Well, man, listen, it's been great, and I don't want to take up too much of your time because I want you to get back to your teammates and have some fun and whatnot. But I appreciate you taking the time to come and sit with us and talk to us for a little bit, and maybe we'll get you on the podcast one day and talk a little bit more in depth.
I would love it.
All right, man. Hey, listen, it's been really great talking to you. All right.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you very much. Take care, bud. All
All
right.
fun.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's Bone from Bud Lake coming up and showing us a little bit and talking to him about his team a little bit. He did a great job. Coming up in this situation, it can be a little nerve-wracking when you kind of walk up and you just kind of jump into this. So, did a great job. Really showed us a little bit about the league and what he does and whatnot. And that's really awesome. So, I think what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to grab this camera. And I think I'm going to go on a little hunt for a little while and see what I can find and see if I can find somebody who wants to talk a little bit. I think that's a good idea. So let's do that. Let's switch this up here. All right, we're live, and let's kind of move around here. We're gonna go say hello to our co-host over here, who's hanging out with one of our previous interviewees here. Here we go. There we go at this table. Now, this is a table full of people who honestly wanted to be on the podcast, on the live stream.
We all should have signed up.
They all should have signed up. They all asked me when I walked in the door here. So why don't we just go through everybody? Hopefully I got everybody in the screen. I can't really see it. You want to go check it out real quick?
Find out later.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good? All right, awesome. Yeah, it's just about figuring out the arm, right? That's what it's all about. So what's up? What's your name?
Nick Caranta.
Nick, what team are you in?
The new, what are we, Jersey Strikers? Jersey
Jersey
Strikers.
Strikers. And where do you guys play? What
Monmouth
level?
Regional. Intermediate, AAA South. The new,
Intermediate AAA South.
the
Okay,
new
so
division.
You first year in the league?
No.
No,
We,
okay.
we bounce around teams.
Okay, all right, great, awesome. And then you are
I'm just here supporting Antonia.
Antonia,
Assistant coach.
Assistant
Yeah,
coach?
basically.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. You better listen.
Sports psychologist right there.
Sport, yeah.
Might as well be, honestly.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I'm a coach myself. Just not for
Sports psychologist, great. So you guys have had a few years. I'm sure we already got a lot of your team history already, so that's awesome. Do you manage the team, or you guys? You're the manager of the team. And what's your name?
I'm Eric Chandler.
Eric Chandler. All right, Eric. How long you been managing the team?
So this team is the first year managing this team, but we go back 2-3 different teams about 5 years now.
Okay.
So we just changed our name a couple times, took over one of Tim's teams, and now we're here.
All right, awesome. Big year this year. You guys excited? You think you got a good squad this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, you excited for this
Yeah.
season?
Probably one of our better squads since our championship year in 2021.
Okay, so championship in 2021. Nice, awesome. Well, listen, guys, I appreciate you coming out. It's fantastic. We're going to keep moving around the room, and we'll see you soon, I'm sure. And catch up with us. Watch us on the Money Dugout Podcast. You'll see us. Money Dugout Podcast. We just kind of work our way through. What's up, guys? How are you? How's everybody? Say hi, everybody. Hey, we're live on YouTube. There we go. Yeah, live on YouTube. That's right. Say hi to everybody. We're just kind of moving our way through the group. I'm sorry?
Share the link, please.
Yeah, no problem. Just live on YouTube. Oh, here we go. Who we got here? What team is this? You're like the 6th Marlins. Where are you guys from?
We're like based out of New Brunswick.
New Brunswick? Okay. All right, awesome. You guys ready for what level are you guys playing at?
It's our first year, so we're in South Amateur.
South Amateur? Okay, good. And are you guys were you guys in the NJABL or yeah, last year? Okay, awesome. So a little bit kind of going up a little bit, getting ready for this year. Big things, expecting some exciting things. Good.
Hopefully to win something in this raffle as well.
I'm sorry?
Hopefully to win something in the raffle.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. They got all their tickets laid out. See, they're all ready to go. They're ready to win some bats or some equipment, right? That's what it's all about. Absolutely.
NJABL got them.
Yeah, there you go. That's awesome. Well, I think we're going to do the raffle soon, so you guys will get that opportunity, all right? All right, guys, take care, all right? Yep. We got all kinds of people at the bar here. I got a guy here who's hidden. I don't know what that's all about. That's kind of creepy, but it is what it is. So we're gonna bypass this because this is just a weird situation. I don't want to be a part of it. But as you can see, everybody's just kind of hanging out, doing their thing. Let's walk up here. Let's see what we got going on. What do we got? Oh, we got some Devil Rays up here. What's up, guys? What's up? How's everybody doing? Got some Devil Rays up here, just hanging out, having a good time. Here we go. How about some bats? You guys want to look at some bats? Look at this. Some of the bats that are here. Some of the raffle stuff and whatnot. That's good. So that's nice. More stuff here. We're just having a good old time. We got everybody's hanging out up here. How we doing? How's everybody doing? Everybody's good? Everybody's having a good time? Yeah. Awesome. Fantastic. Love to hear it. I could actually walk up here. I couldn't walk up here before. So that's a new one because of all the stuff that was up there. So that's interesting. Just kind of work our way over here. We got the A's right here. I don't know if we're the Athletics or we something else. What are we? We're the A's. We're the Athletics. What level are we in here, boys? Intermediate AAA. Nice. At North or South? South. Awesome. First year, or have you guys been in? Second year. How'd you finish last year? Didn't make the. But that's gonna change this year, though, right? We're making the playoffs.
We got a new look this year.
That's awesome, guys. That's awesome. Bro, great to have you, and hopefully you win something in your raffle tickets. They got all their tickets lined up also. Yeah, guys, good luck, all right? Take care, all right? Fantastic. Oh, we got a mic here. It looks like I'm going to be losing my ability to talk louder than everybody else. So let's see here. They're gonna do the raffles here in a second. So let's see what happens. Let's get a camera on that.
They are entered in a raffle to win prizes. First one is a 10-bat package. Second prize in the equipment package has a brand new Eagle Shield bag with catcher's gear, hockey bag, bungo, outfits. Third prize, 500 cash. Seats in for that. Fourth prize, custom A2000 glove. Okay, those are the choices. We will draw the teams in order of drawing. You get the choice of what you want. You don't necessarily have to take the 10-bat package or the first one full. If you'd rather have the cash, you can. So you got a choice. Second drawn gets a choice of what's remaining. Okay?
So Mike doesn't want to say this. Everybody, so you know, early deposits. If you're not here, you don't win this year. Before that, you left because people weren't showing up and it's going to go across here. So that's it. You're not here, you can't win.
Or we open the bag up. Or we got
And the winner is Bulgarian Mets. Some teams got 2 entries because they bet their deposits in November. You can only win once, just increases your chances to win. Okay?
I didn't vote already.
Second winner, Maywood Expos.
Not here. Not here. Dude, take that package. Dude, I'd be taking the food. That's what we won that last year. I'd still take it. We got it at this tour ticket. We got it lettered with it says live inaugural season.
Almighty gods.
That's a ballsy name. Dude, I said that the first time I saw it. I was like, if you name your team that, you better
Almighty gods. Three, 2, 1.
Like, it's hit or miss for me because I'm a senior officer from Michigan. So, like, some days I'm very busy. Some days everybody takes care of me. So you do counties?
We do 21 municipalities. This man Harrison, and then we answer on 143 times. We have 70 municipalities.
Jersey Dogs.
A lot. We're the biggest center in.
Jersey Dogs.
Going once. Going twice.
He's here.
Oh, there he is.
Bro, imagine being in that one.
Why'd you pick the name Ranch? So we used to be with a man on Athens, and when we went to, so I think I told you we were free agents. So we did that the first week, we did the first fall season. And then in the winter, we were debating changing the team names. I'm a Reds fan. I did not. I grew up. Oh, my family's all there. So I was.
Flying Marlins. What? Flying Marlins.
A bunch of guys who are more of the team. Why don't we just do the Reds? And I'm like, I don't, that's not what I was thinking. And they were like, okay. That's what happened.
Dude, I picked, I created the name rules. My buddy who I shortened
Next round for the Legends division.
I'm like, I'm not going to do it. And there's reasons. We had Eagles fans in this area, Phillies fans in this area. And that's going to hurt our recruiting. I knew back then, like, because I knew he's a player. If I have a choice between playing on the Yankees or playing on another team that has nothing to do with anything, I'm going to pick the other team because I can't do it. So I told him, I can't, I'm a Mets fan, and I want something original. I can be a Mets fan and a Bullets fan. You know, I can be a Mets fan and rep the Bullets. I can be a Phillies fan and rep the Bullets. I can be a Yankees fan and rep the Bullets. I was going to try to find my first one. I was going to try to put his name on the list.
4, 3, 2, 1. NJ Titans.
Yeah, let's go, bro. Give me the seat. Serious, give me the seat. One sunflower seed.
The Blue Jays would be a good team to have in the podcast. I don't know if they signed up.
Someone in general, somebody signed up, I think, or they said they could get it.
Not the Blue Jays.
Oh, Blue Jays.
Yeah. So they have something on Instagram where they do, like their player of the game is, they do a brew of the game or beer of the game or whatever. And they've had that every Sunday. They have a beer of the game. They have a player of the game. And they have a championship cup that they have every week. And nice. They've been around since I've been around. One of my batters was killed one of the pitchers. Good.
right, give us 2 minutes, we'll get to the raffles, right?
All right. So while they get into the raffles, you know what I think I'm going to go do? I think I'm going to go, since I see them now, and they seem to be, they were back. I was looking for them before and I couldn't find them. But there's a table over there with a bunch of German Valley guys.
Let's get them.
And we wanted to know where that's from. So
Yeah, let's get them.
Let's go get these guys. Let's go get them while we can. All right. Since nobody wants to come to us, we'll go to everybody else. How about that? All right. Already got those Marlins from earlier. That's right. All right. I saw you guys sitting here, and I had to come say something because there's a question that we have. Yeah. All right. So first off, let's turn this way so you guys can kind of see. Hopefully, it's on there nice and clean on that screen. I'm not really sure, but hopefully it is. Hopefully, my arm. I've got this thing down. I just got to know. He asked the question, and I'm gonna let him ask the question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Where's German Valley?
It's like Hackettstown down south in the woods.
Okay.
We're in the
Hackettstown.
woods.
Okay.
Discreet, unknown.
I got family in Hackettstown. Okay. All right. All right. There you go.
Awesome. So that was the first question because we had no idea. So we wanted to know where you guys were from. That's awesome. And now, you guys are a unique team from our perspective because you are a heavily live streaming team, correct? You guys, all your games.
You have a commentator.
Everything.
We have a commentator who works for MLB Network.
Oh my God!
All right, now they're just flexing.
Yeah.
Now you're just flexing.
Yeah, Keith, you're not beating them.
I'm not. No,
not beating
I'm not even gonna try for now. I'll work on it later.
He works for MLB Network. He works on weekends, so he's not at all of our games.
Okay.
He'll be probably at a good couple. I think his first game he's coming to this year is April 27th. Is his plan.
Okay, awesome. That's.
Also, we mentioned to Mike about me and him. We're going to broadcast the fall of the All-Star game for our division.
Right.
So anyone who's in that game,
That's
we're
awesome.
there. We'll live stream it. We have 6 cameras, 2 are 4K Ultra HD, and we have our
What division is that?
the amateur AA.
It's your AAA. We're south or the north? You're in the north. That would make sense.
German Valley's kind of like its own section.
Right. Who manages the team? One of you guys?
She's our owner. She's the manager.
She's the owner and the manager. I like it. That's what I like. That's what I like to hear. There it is.
I was on a team that had a female manager
Listen
before.
to her. That's why they're successful. That's why they're successful.
Everything has to be manager.
Yeah, I know. Right, exactly.
Beautiful uniforms.
Because we know for a fact, if it was you or me, uniforms wouldn't be on time. Uniforms would be all over the place. We wouldn't be able to successfully get the broadcast up. It would just be a mess.
How long have you guys been playing?
We've been playing as a team now for 4
4
years.
years.
It's our first season in the ABL. We were in another league before this fight. We're excited. This is obviously a really cool event. They're making us happy. We didn't have this in our league, so this is like pretty damn cool.
Okay.
So it's making us for the season pretty excited. We're excited to see how the league's run. We're excited to see everything goes.
Awesome. And this is your first year with us.
First year in the ABL. Yeah, first year. We're very excited.
Awesome, fantastic. That's great. So we're going to see a lot of you guys because you're going to be You're going to be streaming every week, which you'd like to see.
Hey,
And
follow us on YouTube. German Valley Colonials.
there we go.
There we go.
German Valley. We got
Hit
it.
that
No
plug.
problem,
German
guys. I
Valley
appreciate it.
Colonials.
German Valley. Thank you guys. Have a good day. All right. Have a good rest of your day. All right.
Hey, thank you very much, guys.
All right. So let's go see the rest of the raffles. Here we go.
Bags, helmets, batting gloves, sliding mitts, arm sleeves, Eagle protective gear, bat weights, all that stuff. Right? When you win, you get choice at the table. All right, next person up, choice at the table. All right, try to keep it like an orderly line, don't jump the line. But we're gonna keep drawing numbers until everything's gone. All right.
Also, if no one claims to take it, I'm going to read it twice. We're going to get another one, okay? Also, the white and the red were mixed together, so it's both your tickets, okay? White and red. All right, so this one's red ticket 115465. 115465. All right, white ticket 810233. All right, white ticket 810232. All right, red ticket 114831. 114831. Alright, red 114918. 114918. Just if you win, just say something so I know if I don't see you. Scream. Alright. White 810121. 810121. White ticket. No? Going once? Okay, moving on. All right, red 2473964. All right, red ticket 114961. 961. Going once. All right, 115392. 115392. Going one. Can we just scream because I can't see everybody? 115294. 11. Alright, white 810234. 810234. Okay, moving on. 115053.
We'd really prefer 114. Just look at just in case. What if I win? Why not me?
Alright, 810255. Alright, 115485. 115,485.
This guy won.
At 114,893.
Oh my God!
All right, 114,837. 114,837. All right, 115,003. 115,003.
I've been holding this.
At 10194.
How he wants to grab my grade.
10194.
Is this guy gonna come on or no? Yeah, I got one guy on the floor, so we have four. So we give to one four of them. Yeah, there's no like official way to. Yeah, we didn't give out tickets, right? Yeah, or we could open it and just give some all.
At 114,962. One 114,731. 114,731. One 115,170. 114,90. One 115,293. Eight 10113. Eight 10247. 247. Going once? Okay. New ticket. 10117. 810117. 115033. 115033. Going once. Go one. Okay.
Next one.
810240. 810240.
That was mine too.
114750. 114750.
That wasn't his.
Hey, 115144. 115144. Anybody?
Hello, everybody. Just a little audio overall what's going on here. So they're doing all the raffles now, so that's what we have the camera locked on. You know, one of the great things about the NJABL is when you look around here, you know, they do a lot of raffles for bats and gear and things like that. And because they do that, it allows people to get a lot of equipment and whatnot. So we're just kind of sitting here. We're not really saying much. We're going to let them kind of do those raffles and kind of see how all that works. You know, that's one of the great things. So a lot of these guys are leaving here with baseball bats, sliding gloves, helmets, other pieces of equipment and whatnot, and that's a really nice thing that they have the advantage of doing here with the NJBL. So as they kind of move through that stuff, we're just kind of letting that happen so people can kind of listen to it and you can hear them in the back. And in addition to that, after we're done here, we actually have another interview that we're going to conduct with another new team to the NJBL, and myself and Craig are going to handle that. We're looking forward to it. So just kind of hang out with us for a little bit longer while we kind of get through these, and then we'll get back to that, and we'll do that interview. All right, guys? Thanks.
Eight one zero 118. Going once? All right. Yeah. Ready? One 446.
Who are the 14?
446.
Team from the USABL from young guy. He's got the.
I just start bringing him over here because he's already so fine. We're in the 30.
245. 115, 245. White ticket.
What?
One more. 115, 505. 115, 505.
Yeah, unfortunately, before like game one, no one wants to do anything.
No? Okay, moving on.
We're like, hey, we're not baseball mode yet.
115092.
Hey! That's one of the things that we talk about. NJABL.
031. 810031. No?
No.
Alright.
Triple A amateur.
114819. 114819.
Sweet.
114947. 114947. Going one.
Yeah. So the batting cage,
it's way different when you see purple.
Yeah. It's always funny when like the best hitter and cages are there.
115277. 115277.
That affects
All right, one last one.
6 guys at Jake's that I come from.
115089. 1150.
Bring it in whenever.
Hold it up, hold it up.
Hey, you come up here. So we have one more raffle.
Don't tell anybody. Don't take the tickets out of your pockets.
Hey, this last raffle was for the podcast. Those that came inside in, we're raffling off a bucket of seeds for a winner. I'll let correct that. Let's go, Tim. Let's go. Strikers, NJ Strikers. Congratulations. All right. Guys. Thanks, everybody. That's a wrap.
I don't see him.
Nice to meet you.
Great to see you.
Yeah, exactly. Ready to strike this morning. Where are they? He said he was here. Yeah, he did say he was here. Where's the NJ Strikers? You have them? Good to see you. Why don't you have a seat?
All right, we'll make this a little short and not short and sweet. Here, you can hold that for a second. Great, awesome. All right. So raffles are all done, all completed here on the raffle side of things, and we have a guest, our final one of the day. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us your team name and stuff like that. Camera's right there if you need it.
Oh, over there. All right. Hey guys, Paul at Tunisia. I manage the Hometown Heroes team. We just came from USABL into NJABL. It's a little startling at first. We're dropping down from a 25 and older to an 18 and older. That was a little concerning because we weren't doing great in 25 and older. So I figured that would be a bit of a challenge to us. But the NJABL offers a lot of different skill levels, which is great. We're pretty excited to see how it goes this year.
What level are you guys going to be playing at with us, with the NJABL?
We're doing the amateur AAA, which I believe is the lowest level. Is that correct?
Sure, I guess if you want to qualify that. Yeah, sure.
So,
absolutely.
We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we get a few wins.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will do great. So you guys came over from the USABL when they had that merger, I guess. And I'm sure it was a little shocking at first.
Yeah.
What was your kind of besides the shock, what was your kind of initial thought process? Had you heard of the NJABL? Had you done any research in the past? Have you had any experience or run-ins with the NJABL before this?
I knew very little about the NJABL. I've heard of it.
Okay.
I heard that they were all doubleheader games, which was a little wasn't something that we were looking for. But it is what it is. I heard they changed a lot in the NJABL to accommodate the USABL guys, which was very nice.
Right.
So they knocked it down to 3 doubleheader games during the season, which works out well for us because we don't really have enough pitching to go doubleheaders often.
Right.
But once in a while we could pull it off.
Okay. So what? You guys were in the USABL before. How long have you had your team? How long have they been in existence? When did you start?
The team started about 8 years ago
Okay.
with another manager. I've been running it for about 5 years.
Okay.
It's been good. It's been a lot of fun. It's a good group of guys. We all love playing. We show up and give it our all,
Yeah, and listen, that's what it's all about, right? Sunday baseball. We're all out there. We're all adults. We have families. We have kids. We have everything like that, and we just want to have some fun and maybe feel like we're kids again. I'm not sure, but we get that opportunity on Sundays, and I think that's a really good opportunity for all of us because we all miss playing baseball. Do you have, speaking of families, are you married? Do you have any kids of your own or anything like that?
I'm married. No kids at the moment.
Okay, all right. Maybe one of these days, right?
Yeah. I'll be managing a little kids team someday. Who knows? We'll see.
There you go. So let me ask you a question: do you like managing or playing better? What do you because you've been doing it for 5 years, so you've been doing it for a little bit of time. So what's your take on it?
Oh man, that's a loaded question. It's tough because on a good year, sure, managing's great.
Right.
When you get one of those years where there's not quite enough guys aren't showing up.
Right.
You got to call in forfeits, and disappoint everyone else who's there ready to play.
Right.
I mean, that's the worst. I mean, there's no fun in that.
No, there definitely is any fun in that.
You know, the lack of communication on guys who think, well, who cares? I'll show up when I show up. You know, that's no fun to the manager.
Right.
But I think managing's great. I'd prefer playing over managing, but you know, it keeps me in it. You know, it's fun. I have a good relationship with all my guys on my team. There's definitely a good bunch of guys that want to be there every game.
That's good.
And that's what makes it worth it.
That's awesome. And now, have you had the same core guys that entire time, or have you guys turned over a little bit?
There's definitely a few guys. When I joined the team, when I started managing the team anyway, there were a lot of guys in their 50s, you know, which a lot of guys still play in their 50s, 60s, and whatever. But, you know, a lot of them start dropping off at that time. So a lot of them did leave. We probably got 4, give or take, of the same guys since I started.
Okay.
Every year there's 2, 3 new guys, you know.
Nice, awesome. And so you got some new guys coming in this year, new blood. So you're feeling real confident about how you can, you know, maybe improve on your team last year, I'm sure. Even though you're in a new league, you know, I think you can, you know, make that improvement. So that's exciting. Got some new guys coming in?
Yeah, there's only 1 or 2 this year. I'm still looking for more. I'd like 2 or 3 more before the season starts if I could. I know a lot of people before baseball season, they're not even thinking about it, you know?
Yeah, no, that's true.
People come out of the woodwork like the week of baseball, like, hey, I'm ready to play.
Managing is always an interesting prospect because of that. You know, you unlike the rest of your team, is working from the early parts of the winter to start building your roster and try to find new guys to come and play.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the rest of your team's just kind of sitting back, relaxing, and not doing anything. And you're out there trying to, like, text people and, you know, hey, do you have any friends? Or, you know, hey, I know this guy who might want to play, and then you're trying to work that angle. So it's the part of managing that people don't realize, you know. And I've been there, trust me. Obviously, you've been there for like 5 years now, so that's awesome. But listen, I think you have a really great time in the NJABL. Hopefully, this was a fun, exciting kickoff way for you to kind of introduce yourself and kind of meet everybody. But it looks like everybody's wrapping up around us, so I don't want to hold out too much longer. So, listen, I appreciate you coming up and talking to us. It was very nice meeting you. All right,
nice meeting you.
And we'll be in touch, I'm sure, at some point. Maybe we'll get you on the podcast. You can talk a little bit more about your history and the team history and stuff like that.
All right,
sounds
good.
All right, man. It was really great meeting you. Take care, okay?
Yep, nice meeting you.
All right, take care.
All right, take care.
Yep, you too. All right, so listen, you know, they've wrapped up here. Place is emptying out. Time to start doing some cleanup here. So, you know, any last words, and then I'll close it out.
I think this was a great event. I saw a lot of people that I love seeing. I only really see them once a year or twice a year. It's this event and the All-Star Game, and I saw a bunch of people that I love to see, and everybody looks like they had a good time. You had a bunch of winners on the raffled items, and we had a few interviews here that, you know, for me, they were great. You heard a lot of history and a lot of things going on. Great event. Next year, if you weren't here, come. Like, this is one of the events to be at for the NJABL. And after that, I'll give it to Keith.
Yeah, listen, I agree. It was a great event. Aside from our little technical difficulties, we'll have that straightened out for next time, I promise. But listen, great event. Great to see everybody. Definitely encourage everybody coming out if they can next time, or any type of large event, All-Star Game weekend, whatever the case may be. Definitely encourage you to come out. But listen, thanks for taking the time to hang out with us, stream with us, watch a little bit of what's going on, sit in on interviews. Don't forget Money Dugout Podcast. Check us out on Instagram, and follow the YouTube here for NJABL so you can see all of our content. We'll go forward. But listen, appreciate it. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great weekend. And until the next time, we'll see you guys later.